Hey Libra, welcome to your monthly reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. You might be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign Libra, or you're watching for someone that's a Libra. Either way, I am thankful you are here. You can follow me on Instagram at Candy Wishman, and I also do exclusive Twinflame content on my Patron account. All the information is in the description box below, as well as how you can contact me, or you can follow my schedule on all my social media platforms. I have disabled the comments for now, only because this has been a very emotional time for everyone, and sometimes my videos tend to trigger people emotionally, and I'm empathetic to that, and I understand that. I just want this to be a safe place for everyone to be able to watch without having to sort of take on those energies. So that's kind of where we're at right now. That might change in the future, but that's what is going on. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to look at the overall energy of the month for you. It may resonate. It may not resonate with all Libras, but if you're here, there's obviously something here for you, okay? All right, what is the energy of the month for you? Yeah, look at that. Awakened spirit and desire to change. So, okay, and then we have meditation on the bottom. So for some of you, improvements require persistence. So for some of you, I'm being told very clearly that maybe even in this isolation, that maybe you've been lacking, or you've stopped meditating, or you've stopped taking that time to breathe deep and connect with self. So this is a call out to you right now to be able to do those things, to bring them back into your routine, to make them part of your schedule. I feel like some of you are doing a great job with your physical self and your emotional self, but your spiritual self, your soul self, needs a little love right now. Okay, so the awakened spirit and a desire to change. Some of you have been fearing change for a long time. There's imbalance in change, and for your natural energy, that's a very difficult place for you to be. Sometimes even the slightest imbalance for you knocks you right off your rocker, and not in a crazy way. Whoever was just thinking I was thinking you were crazy, not at all. Just in a very emotional, and again, not in a crazy way at all, just overwhelmed and not feeling like you're in control. So I feel like this month, because we are in, it's funny because it's a 4 and it is work, it is about work, but we are still in the first house of astrology. We're still in the house of self. We're still in Aries season. So this is about self. And I just feel like a lot of you are like, you know what? I have a desire to really shift and change my energy. And it's not about changing who you are. It's about changing your perception of who you are, because there's never been anything wrong with who you are. And I feel like all the work you've been doing up until this point, anyway, has led you to this place of accepting the changes you need to make in order to realign with who you truly are. So let's kind of see what you need to focus on this month, Libra. Let's see. Oh, okay, let's see what you need to focus on. What does Libra need to focus on this month? Beautiful. So some of you have some fears around what kind of legacy you're going to leave. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I felt this energy. I felt some of you felt not shame, but like worried that people would judge you for what you want to do or what you want to do with yourself or your purpose. The 7 of Wands we have on the bottom here, and that is telling me, because this is the card of the naysayers, you know, having to, like, this is society, okay, and this is you, and you're trying to stand your own ground, but you're worried that society is going to judge you. And it's not usually society, it's usually the people you know. But we have the 10 of Pentacles here, okay, and we have the 9 of Swords, okay, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles, okay. So I'm getting 2 very different storylines with this. So I am going to read both of them because they're very similar lessons, but they have to do with different aspects of life. So the first one, the storyline that is coming through here is about life purpose, about about leaving what legacy you have behind, doing what you feel your purpose is, having fear of judgment, having fear that you will be ostracized, not feeling supported in that. And I feel like it's more of a focus of who you're wanting to support you. Because here we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is an energy of collaboration. And I'm like, I'll get to the second storyline. They're really pushing the second storyline, so we'll get to that in a second. Let me finish my thought here. So the Three of Pentacles is, like I said, it's of collaboration. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with like-minded people? Or are you still surrounding yourself with people trying to prove yourself to them where you'll never measure up because their concept of reality is very different from yours? So perhaps what you need to focus on is where you're putting your energy, where the fear around that is. If the fear is yours to heal the wound it's protecting, or to recognize when someone else is projecting their fear onto you. There may be a focus of creating a new tribe or finding your tribe here that's more aligned with the energy of who you are and this awakened spirit in your body. Okay. The second storyline is about a relationship. Okay. So because we have long-term commitments and family and legacy here. Okay. We also have fear around that. We do have fear around how people are going to feel about you being in this relationship. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which tells me that there is most likely a third-party situation happening. Okay. And the Seven of Wands is about you standing your ground and how you feel about this person. I don't feel like this is an energy of you participating in the third-party situation. I feel like there's a very strong connection between you and this person, and they're in a relationship. Okay. So I feel like it's more of you, and not for you to focus on the third party, because this is in the focus position. It's about you focusing on what truly serves you and allowing whatever's meant to come to you to come to you. And what I mean by that is I feel like some of you have this fear that this third party is going to win out. But I feel like the focus needs to be around that fear, in the sense that you can never lose what's meant for you. And again, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, because I feel, Libra, like you're really stepping into your own. This is more of like a little subconscious fear. There's that niggling that's like, well, they could always choose them. But I'm going to tell you right now that if you can focus on your fear of why you think they would choose anyone but you, it's going to tell you a lot about that shift in energy that needs to change in you. Which means, okay, which means that there's something in you that believes that you aren't worthy of being chosen. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. There's a lot of info with that, because I feel like it's, and I do feel this is hilarious that they just said it's almost like the fear for you is the actual third party, energy coming in and interrupting this connection. So feel into that and see how that makes you feel. All right, so what needs to be surrendered for you, Libra? Oh, okay then. Oh, yeah. My cat was behind me, but she's not now. All right. Yeah, very interesting. Let's pull another one, because I heard they're very cool. Okay. Because some of you have done this. Yeah. All right. We have the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so we have walking away or worry about walking away. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so when I saw the Knight of Cups, I instantly heard, surrender the concept that anyone can save you but you. Surrender the concept that it's going to take someone else to save you. And the second one is surrender any part of your life or your existence where you felt abandoned. Because that abandonment is a false projection of reality. It was a projection of someone else's experience that you were a part of. And I get that this is going to be way out here, but I just need you to follow me, because you've never truly been abandoned. You've always had yourself. You've always had your soul guidance team. You've always had your angels. You've always had God. You've always had the universe. You've never truly been abandoned. It is only through your human experience and the projection of others that you actually feel like you were abandoned. Okay? And I guarantee you, there have been many people in your life that have stuck by you, thick and thin. Okay, so I know we want to look at the human perspective and we want to look at the spiritual perspective, but I feel like that is going to be worth the effort of surrendering. Surrender it all up. Just give it up. Give it all up to God, the universe, whoever. Transmute it. Let it go. You don't need to carry it around with you anymore, because you have been consistently putting yourself in a position where you never need to worry about that anymore. It's not a fail-safe. It's not a backup plan. It's not something you need to prepare for, because you are saving yourself. Okay, you don't need anyone to save you. Nope, because you're doing it. You're doing it. You're not doing it alone. You have people along the way, because we have tribe. Okay, but you're doing all the work for you. Okay, I think that's really awesome. All right, so what challenges? Because that's not challenging enough. Why not? Why not just take it all, Libra? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So interestingly enough, when I saw the word world card, I heard, when is it going to be over? When? Okay, and then I got the Seven of Pentacles popping right out after it, a patience card. So the challenge is not so much about when, like, it's almost like there's an energy of, when is it going to be enough? When are my abandonment wounds going to be healed? When am I going to love myself enough? Because we have the Ace of Cups. When am I going to love myself enough that I can give love and receive love, right? So the challenge for you this month, Libra, is going to be wrapping your head around the concept that it has always been enough. It's when your mind and your protective ego remind you that this happened to you, so that it brings you back there, and then you have to deal with it again. So it will be done when you decide it's done. I get that this is probably going to trigger some people, because I struggle with that too. And if someone said that to me, I'd be like, are you kidding me right now? But it's true. We have that kind of power to be like, you know what? I'm actually done with this. And if it wants to rear its ugly head, it can go fly up, pee up a rope or whatever, go fly off a cliff or whatever it wants to do. But I do feel like you're going to be challenged with that, because you're wanting to surrender. But I just feel, and I do feel like for some of us, okay, for some of you, I'm just going to say this because it needs to come up. It's going to resonate with some people watching this. But for some of it, it's this concept that anything worthwhile takes a lot of hard work. And I do feel like that's an old energy, and it's not necessary when it comes to this. Not anymore. I feel like you've done so much work that you could legit snap your fingers and be done. You just have to believe that that's a possibility. That's going to be the challenge. Okay. I do feel like you've done enough work around loving yourself to almost believe it's possible. But you're getting there, because again, 6 months ago, you wouldn't be where you are, right? Look at how far you've come even in 6 months. Okay. So what are some supportive energies we have here? What are some supportive energies? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so we have, interesting. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. This is Capricorn, Aquarius energy. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. I don't know if there's a Capricorn in your life. But here's the thing. These two energies of these cards, the King of Swords knows that sometimes his path is one he has to walk alone. But he shoulders that burden because he knows that when he can do things for himself, it gives him confidence. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that really, she's got her stuff together, okay? So I'm trying not to swear so that I don't have to worry about YouTube striking my videos. So Queen of Pentacles is somebody who takes care of herself. She loves herself. She makes bank. She does her thing. She tends her garden. She doesn't worry about what anyone else's garden looks like. She doesn't care what anyone else thinks about her garden because she made her garden in her image. And I feel like if you can tap into these energies this month, Libra, and maybe, like I said, maybe there are some Capricorns around you because I feel like this is very much Capricorn energy. You know, let them help you or tap into it and help yourself. Very simple. All right. I feel like you kind of know there was a little bit of a worry that this would take so long, like having to deal with this surrender and abandonment crap again. But I think you'll be okay. I think you've really got this in the bag. Yeah. So I was going to ask what event is going to happen. And we have the strategy card, which tells me that there's something that's going to happen where you're going to feel like you have to have a certain plan in place. So if there's been something you've been wanting to do or something you need to prepare yourself for, this card is coming up for you to say it's time to really put these plans on paper and start acting on these plans, whether it's a routine, whether it's a step-by-step on how you want to go about something. I feel like this card coming up is saying it's time to strategize now so you can prepare for this event coming forward. What does that look like? And it's going to be different for all of you. So I can't list all of the different things that are coming up right now. You will know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. And now we're going to leave with a message from the fairies because we know the fairies got it going on. They always know the right thing to say. I don't know. I just trust them. Oh, and they like to throw cards everywhere. Do we have one? We have one. Renewal. So review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understand your life purpose. Didn't I just talk about that? Releasing judgment of yourself and others. Okay. I feel like they just wrap up. I swear to God, they wrap up every video beautifully. So I hope that this has helped you. Please like, please share. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing April, Libra.